Right, what aircraft do you think the RAF should have gone for instead of the F3?
Oh, a, a difficult question, and there's an awful lot of hindsight involved here. At the
Mhm.
time, we were all thinking in terms of F-14 or F-15E. We were all pretty convinced that it should have been two-seat, so not an F-15C, and certainly not an F-16. Too small, not hadn't got the range, etc., etc. We were also not thinking Hornet or the F-18 because of that. So it was the 14 or the 15E. Now, what we didn't appreciate was the political bits and pieces behind that. And would the F-15E have done it? Possibly, but it's stepping onto the Tornado GR's area. So you would almost question whether you would have had the Tornado GR 1/4 as well. F-14, it was big, heavy, it was going to be expensive to maintain. So while it looked good, it was really configured for a carrier
Yeah.
ops at range that didn't really suit us at all. So when you really sat down and thought about it, the F-14 went away. Should we have gone single seat and just been F-15s? Well, could have done. Could have done. It could have if we'd made that late, and of course, ultimately, we have done that with the Typhoon. F-15C, if we'd gone at the start with AMRAAM, etc., yeah, that would have been pretty potent, and that would have been, yeah, from a pilot's point of view, that would have been pretty awesome as well. I'll make no bones about it. With the F3, we were making the best from a bad start. And the bad start is we are working as a baseline on a ground attack low level bomber. And we're trying to make it into something else. Now, the goals that it was presented with was the defence of the North Sea, the Norwegian Sea, and the North Cape from Soviet bombers coming round the North Cape, not up against agile fighters.
Mhm.
Never really going to. It was never ever going to deploy into Germany.
Yeah.
If we had decided we needed to replace the Phantoms quickly with something, 1992 out in Germany, then really you're talking about F-15s. It would have to be F-15Cs. And so therefore, if you've got F-15Cs in Germany, you would have them back at home. Um, could have had a clean sweep, blank sheet, empty, blank checkbook, all the other cliches. Yeah, F-15Cs would have been my vote, I think. That would have done the job. The E was too much of a compromise unless you wanted it to do everything, just like take over in total from the Tornado force. So, yeah, that's my call.
And would the British have ever considered French aircraft, maybe going the Mirage route?
Don't think so.
Mm.
Politically, I don't think so. The aircraft were good. Certainly, Mirage 2000 was,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think you could ever free yourself from all the political restraints, either internal or external. And by external, I mean the United States, because the United States militarily, certainly in the early 2000s, didn't trust the French military at all, and were looking quite negatively on anybody who was using French equipment.
Ah. Wow.
So the Mirage F1, no, never. Mirage 2000, quite a capable aircraft. Maybe a little bit short-legged for home defence. So in terms of over the North Sea, needing the tanker a bit more, would have been all right in Germany, I guess. The weapon system it had, yes. So not bad. But you're asking me what I think we would have wanted. Well, if I could have had any sweetie on the shelf in the sweetie shop, it would have been the F-15C, definitely.
Yeah, good choice there, Roy. But I'm going to say thank God we got the F3 because I love that jet. So I'm
Don't get me
happy.
wrong, I really enjoyed flying it, and at the end, it was a really good aircraft. But we had to work hard to get there.
Absolutely. Cheers, Roy.